Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got a perfect day for baseball. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Our starter in this one, Brady Singer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That's in for a strike. That clips the corner. One and two now on Acuna. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, center fielder Michael Harris.
And let's take a look at the lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Michael Harris the second in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Ball.
That one in the dirt. Ball three. And there's the strike. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gets it to first.
Yes, you're
That's
out.
a very athletic play.
Batting third, the designated hitter Matt Olson.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. One, two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Way inside. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Stepping in, Blake Dunn. That one's in there. 0-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Ride.
The 0-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Outside low. 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Next pitch misses way outside. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
That one missed.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. On the ground to third, and that's foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Sale in a 1-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. The relay throw. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man on second, 2 down. Swinging a foul out of play. Set down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Reds turned away first time through. Second inning upcoming from Cincy. We're scoreless on the show. Back here in Cincinnati. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Out towards right center field. Friedel on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 5th, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's a fair ball. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe as they jump ahead. A run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Jackknifes out of the way.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Man at second.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Lifted in the air, right center field. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
One out man at first. Jorge Mateo now.
Ball. Down low.
To the right side. Steer. To Elliott, second for one. Back to first. Not in time. And, oh, no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Chris Sale ready to get back to work.
Ball. No, that's down.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That misses, and it's a full count. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with two strikes. One and two now. Sale back to work. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top half of the third inning. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball one. That's a ball.
Here's a 2-0.
Hey.
And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Swing and a miss. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
No.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground right side, McLean whips it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two outs, base is empty. Matt Olson up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first, and Olson is set down. And that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Matt McLean.
Matt McLean.
Just missed. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, especially when it's a, right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early. Sometimes it's a little bit late. But that one was perfect.
The 0-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Foul ball. The 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Blake Dunn will hit next. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris gets under it. He's got it.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
The heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Sal.
Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart doubled his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That just misses, and that's ball 3.
That's a really good take.
And a payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
On the corner for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. So 3 left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Hey.
And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next for Atlanta.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Here we go, Brady. And that one hit to first. Steer takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Dubon in the box now, takes strike 1. The 0-1. Into center. Grabs it on the run. Runner tagging from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Left fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Braves 3 and the Reds 0. Bottom 4 in now for the Reds. Spencer Steer.
First baseman Spencer Steer.
Chris Sale back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's to third. Tosses across to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ball 2.
Two now. And they'll do it again. The Braves leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's
Ball
down
3.
and in. A slider missed. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Next for the Reds, catcher Tyler.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Struck out swinging his first time.
No, off the plate.
High fly ball, right field. Acuna moving under this one. That is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still down 3-0. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo. This one in the air, center field. Friedel on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Next for Atlanta, catcher Sandy Leon.
That
No,
one
that's a
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. Ball 1.
D-Ride.
And
Ball
the
2.
slider just misses. Ground ball right side. McLean. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr., the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one misses. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
There's the strike, 3-1. Swings through that. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Braves go down quickly here, but they lead at 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Matt McLean.
Matt McLean.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, one down.
It's frustrating for these guys because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In the dirt, ball one. Good eye right there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him swinging. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Done. In the box again. Takes a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
To third. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're dialed into the show. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. New pitcher for the Reds, Junior Marte. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Oh, 1 now.
No.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Caleb Ferguson, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Maxwell also throwing. The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1.
Hey, you got this.
That one
Ball
misses,
take your
so a
base.
leadoff walk.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. In the dirt, blocked. The 1-0. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Marte, in his 2nd season, He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Off the mark there, ball 3. And that's in for a strike. Olsen wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Junior Marte done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Caleb
Reds,
Ferguson
number
into the game.
46.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Foul ball there. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
For Atlanta, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Now it's Dominic Smith. This splits between April and May there. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Hammered, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now
Up next
loaded.
for
Only
Atlanta,
one away.
Third baseman Mauricio Dubon.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Ground ball right side to Elliott, second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
And that is out of play. The 0-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Tyler Kinley up and throwing. Lee, a left-hander, also throwing. Out to short, Mateo. To first, leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Reds.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Sal Stewart.
Ripped on a line to center. Harris has a beat on it, and there's 2 away.
Next for the Reds, third base.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ball, no.
Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning.
No.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Out towards right center field. Acuna coming on. And the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the top of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Ball, no.
Let's go, Caleb.
That
That's a
one
ball.
missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Shortstop Jorge Mateo.
Ball 1. Ball.
Grounds one to short. De La Cruz. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Sandy Leon.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Caleb Ferguson is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
So
Reds,
a new arm out of the
number
bullpen for the Reds,
78.
Zach Maxwell.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Sandy Leon. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Let's go, Reds! Come on, Reds! You can do it!
And that misses. And that is ball one. Two down, nobody on. Pitch
Ball.
misses there. Ball two. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Ball.
Here we go, Zach.
Ball. No.
Ronald Acuna Jr. on deck for Atlanta. On the ground to the
That's a
left.
foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Come on, Zach.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 7th, in now for the Reds, Spencer
First
Steer.
baseman, Spencer Steer.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Next offering upstairs.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that's in the dirt. 2-2. Now
Ball
one
3.
missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Reds.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
Atlanta,
pitcher now,
number
Tyler
45.
Kinley.
Big
Tyler
swing and miss
Kinley.
stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson.
Yep.
You'll one. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone! A two-run shot, and just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now it's going to be T.J. Friedel. Friedel wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Braves holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one at triple digits. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Brock Burke, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Mole warming up as well. And that's a little bit high. And the count even 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Dunn settles under it. One up, one down.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
No.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there are two outs.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
Two down, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson down. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hopped up. Stevenson. And that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 3-2. Back here in Cincinnati. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Blake Dunn. On the ground at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
There's your strike, 95 of that one. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, outside.
And he swings through that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Braves trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Kinley out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Now it's the DH, Sal Stewart. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 2 now.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're down 3-2.
Now pitching for
They
the
turn
Reds,
things over to the southpaw,
49,
Brock Burke.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Leading off for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Check
Ball.
swing, he held up, and it's 1-0. Just missed. That one fouled off, 2-2. That's
Ball
inside. High fly ball, right field, done. Ranging back, and there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Slapped foul. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
No.
Bird, in his 6th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Dubon in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one pushed foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Here's a 1-1. Popped in the air. Left field. Bleday under it. And that's the 3rd out. Braves go down quickly here, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching for
We're
Atlanta,
back, and on the
number
mound is the
26,
closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Leading off for the Reds, third baseman Eugenio Suarez.
This one popped up, middle of the infield. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
First baseman Spencer Steer.
Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. . The Braves trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one off the mark, ball one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And just misses with that one. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The Reds now down to their final out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The Reds trailing by a run. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.